We walk across to the election intelligence dashboard and give you the latest numbers. It's very clear that the BJP is unlikely to be able to get close to that 272 mark which they were coveting so much, and therefore this BJP government will have to depend on Naveen Patnaik and on Chandrababu Naidu and on Nitish Kumar. If I show you the routes to power, the NDA at this time has BJP at 240, TDP at 16, Janata Dal United at 15. So 31, it still doesn't take the BJP past the 273 mark. They will need the likes of Lok Janshakti, they'll need the likes of the Eknath Shinde Sena. Without that, they aren't being able to hit the 272 mark. The Congress, on the other hand, has 98 seats. The Samajwadi Party has 37. The Trinamool has 31. In the last few hours, the nature of Indian politics has changed very substantially. Rajat Sethi, the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, everybody will have to get used to being far more accommodative with their allies, accommodative with competing political interests than they've been so far.
I think, Rahul, the first thing is that sole reliance on TDP and JDU is not going to augur well for the stability of the NDA government, NDA 3.0. Therefore, I think they will have to make outreaches to other potential alliance partners as well. BJP did commit a few mistakes in the alliance formation. One is clear-cut Tamil Nadu. I'm looking at the alliance numbers and vote shares individually. BJP hasn't crossed, or it has barely crossed 10%, and ADMK is at 20%. So had that alliance been stitched together properly, Tamil Nadu scenario would have been very, very different. That was not done. Similarly, in Maharashtra, too much experimentation.
But Mamata Banerjee on the line, one of the big heroes of this victory in West Bengal is Mamata Banerjee. She's joining us now very briefly. Didi, you've scripted history in West Bengal. The BJP was hoping to do well. You've turned the tables in West Bengal. What do you make of this? Congratulations, Didi.
I will break the press 5:30, not now, because counting is still going on. So, so many press asked me, so now I am not giving any comments. Please wait up to 5:30.
You must be very happy with the results in the way they've come.
I not only speak for Bengal, I am congratulating all my supporting parties, India supporting parties, who have done very well. Somebody may do good, somebody may do bad, but we are grateful to our people. The people is the real master of this election. It is because of sometimes, who play the mischievous things. I will tell you 5:30.
You were under a lot of pressure. You must be very relieved with the numbers. Were you expecting this?
5:30, not before that.
We wish you all the best. Mamata Banerjee, one of the big victors in this battle. Take a look at West Bengal. Trinamool at 31, 9 up from the last time. BJP at 10, 8 down from the last time. This is completely opposite to what the BJP was expecting in West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee there speaking exclusively to India Today television with her first reaction on that big victory in West Bengal. One of the key agenda setters of the 2024 elections. Mamata Banerjee speaking exclusively to India Today.
I think the three states, Rahul, where the BJP has not done as well as expected, there's a common trail to it. Candidate selection, both in UP and West Bengal, there were question marks, organizational question marks, particularly in UP, a state that they've otherwise dominated. And I think, and eventually they relied on the Modi magic. The Modi magic has shown its limits today. You can't lift a party all the time expecting the Prime Minister and his sort of connect, which he undoubtedly has, to be able to lift your party time and again. You choose the wrong candidates, you pay a price in UP, in Bengal, and in Maharashtra, the kind of politics of utter cynicism. Let's break the party. Rajat and I were discussing, the BJP has struggled to hold this alliance where you've tied up with an Ajit Pawar, whom you called corrupt and you made all kinds of allegations with. Eknath Shinde, at the end of the day, is not the number one neta really across the Shiv Sena as far as its cadres are concerned. Right. What it would seem, therefore, is the cadres have chosen of the Shiv Sena preferred to go with Uddhav Thackeray. The NCP cadres have had sympathy for Sharad Pawar and their supporters. And you've got the Congress surprisingly making a bit of a comeback, because the BJP also in Maharashtra has suffered a bit of a credibility hit. You can't take voters for granted all the time.
So I think, Rajdeep, this is what has happened. There was crisis of credibility on the other side, on the BJP side this time. For a fairly long time, I've said 2019 was the peak moment when they were their strongest. Ever since that, they have consistently declined. And also when Fadnavis wasn't elevated as a chief minister, he had lesser energy and the power to actually build that coalition that Sharad Pawar on the other side was able to do that. So he was in the number 2 position. He was reluctant for a fairly long time, but nonetheless, they were able to get Ajit Pawar. But look at Ajit Pawar's party's body politique. That is very, very different. Ajit Pawar, you brought in Nawab Malik alongside Ajit Pawar, and the BJP's own support base were up in arms that why did you get Nawab Malik of all people? These contradictions were far too many to be ignored.
Absolutely. And there you've got a big news coming in from Hassan. Prajwal Revanna is now trailing by an even bigger margin. Shreyas Patel, whose grandfather defeated Deva Gowda, is defeating the grandson of Deva Gowda, Prajwal Revanna, who's behind bars. So, you know, you've got a fascinating election. There was everyone who thought that Prajwal Revanna might still scrape through, relying on his grandfather's image. Sorry, Prajwal Revanna is losing at the moment in the seat of Hassan in Karnataka. So Karnataka, where it's 18-10, so that's a growth of 9 seats for the Congress in Karnataka, NDA 18. NDA sweeping basically northern Karnataka and the Malnad region, Udupi, Chikmagalur, Shimoga, Uttar Kannada, Dharwad, those are the seats, Belgaum, Bagalkot, Bijapur. But it is actually, interestingly, Hyderabad, Karnataka, where Mallikarjun Kharge comes from, where the Congress is doing well. Bellary, Koppal, Raichur, those are the seats. Gulbarga, which is his home seat. Bidar, that's where they're doing well. Then you've got Chikkodi at the corner, and Chamarajanagar is the only seat from old Mysore state in southern Karnataka which is being won by the Congress. All the others, the JDS alliance has worked. On the ground, there has been a transfer of the Vokaliga vote. Otherwise, in Bengaluru rural, for example, a DK Suresh would not lose. So it's a very interesting picture that we are getting, contrasting picture from across the country at the moment. Preeti, what you want any farmaish? Let me do aapki farmaish.
This is being reloaded just.
Acha, reloaded. Sorry. What is there a? I'm sure that you're looking at certain states very carefully.
I'm looking at
Let's look at your home state of Haryana
I'm
again.
just looking at that now. It's
6-4.
In favor, 1,000 each now. BJP is ahead in Gurgaon, Sonipat, and
ahead now in Gurgaon. What are the margins though? Very narrow.
1,000 Sonipat, less than 5,000. No, 1,000 Kurukshetra, less than 5,000 Sonipat, and less than 10,000 Gurgaon.
So you've got Sirsa, which the Congress is leading, Hisar, the Congress is leading, Rohtak, the Congress is leading, and Ambala. 3 of them are SC reserve seats where the Congress is leading. Kurukshetra, Karnal, you mentioned at the moment Sonipat, Gurgaon, and Bhiwani are the ones where the BJP leading, all with relatively small margins.
All less than 5,000, other than one seat.
Is this going to transform, you believe, into the Vidhan Sabha also, where you'll have a neck-and-neck fight in your view 4 months from now?
Well, 100%. You know, that's what, and in a way, I would think the Congress, or at least the Huddas, not the Congress so much, would want it to be limited to this because they would want the anti-incumbency to continue at least over the next 3 months when the state goes into a full-fledged state election. And what they would be very glad, Rajdeep, and like we pointed out, is to get the caste combinations right. They've been able to do something here which they've tried for decades in the state of Haryana, which is to get the Dalits en masse, not one part of the Dalit community, to vote for them.